Hello guys, this is Adore from Bricksmaven for the part 2 of the live build of the foundation website. So yesterday we actually laid down the structure of the homepage. We did the header, we did the footer, and today we're going to continue. I was thinking of actually just going ahead and maybe just laying out all the pages to just put in the structure and then start styling. But I'm not sure yet what I should do, so I think let's just start. Maybe we should just finish up the home page, and after that I'll decide what to do. So first of all, if you remember from the first video, this section was the image was like aligned to the right, but it was not touching the edge of the screen. So basically, after I finished the video, I just checked what was going on, and after I removed it has a view. What's it called? It has I think it's 75 VW on the width. I think I just tweaked it and then it started working. So I don't know what the problem was, because originally it was supposed to already stretch to the side of the screen. So yeah, we're just going to continue. Yeah, I still have to make changes to the media. I think I added a border radius, so it's not showing up here. Image, this okay, I don't know why that is gone. Anyways, we have the rounded corner here. Furthermore, let us work this section. So let's see in the mock-up what we had here. Okay, well, this is basically the same. You just don't need a accent heading, so I can take that off. As for the images, I want to change the aspect ratio to more 4:3. Yeah, more like that. It looks more the same as this. I like this 4:3. It's not one-on-one. It's not like a square. So this is more a better representation of these images. So I will go ahead and also change this color. I think it has that beige background. Yeah, there you go. Is this a? This has an accent. An accent heading on it. Okay, so I need to make that change too. There are no call to action, so I can delete this. This can go away. Let me see. Okay, it can go away on every section. And so we just take this out. We don't need them. Let me style this. It's sometimes strange why sometimes you select an element in Bricks and it doesn't update here. I don't understand why. See this? I'll have to go to the structure panel and click, and now it shows me whatever. It shows me information about the container, whatever, and now it works. So I don't understand why it does that sometimes. Okay, let me select the page. There we go. Now I will have to create a new element. Let me create this. Let me copy this class. I'll need it for the new element. No, I actually don't need it. I'll show you why I don't need it. So I just create a basic text, which I will call here is the grid item content. This is a accent heading, which I will also add accent because I already imported it. We already have the class, so I can use this. This is the accent heading, and this is, I'll just put this to span, and this will be I need to copy this text. This actually says, it says, why do we do this? Like, so basically the flow here is you enter in, you see what the mission is of the organization, then this section actually takes you through why they do what they do, how they do it, and yeah, what they actually do, right? So by going through these 3 blocks, this section here, you actually know their why, their how, and their what. So that's basically how this was set up. And then from there you can see their projects and donate to their cause. And here the last section is just about news, etc. So that's basically the idea behind the setup of the homepage. So you guys know there's some thought behind it. As you can see here on the mockup, the accent heading and the heading are actually quite close to one another. So I would have to wrap it in a new block, and then just put that in there. And here comes the fun part. I'm going to delete the other items. You might be thinking why. You see why I did that in a moment. So we have this now. Basically there's a little bit of space, okay, so I'll still have to style it. So let's do that. Let me style this block. I'll just call it intro. This is the content intro, and we add that class. Lost it. We copy this, put that here. This should be the card intro. Okay, and then obviously specs column, and we need a row gap of space excess, way too much, a little bit less, 4x. This is good. Okay, let me add a little bit more text to it. Let's put this in. Boom. Survived. Boom, boom. Always jumps. So we have the text, and here you can see that the way this is set up, that it's a little bit different because the right content is higher than the image. So we also need to change that, because now it's actually set to be set to be centered, right? So what we can do about that is the following. I can either push the image down using transform, or I could push the content up using transform, or I could go to the grid oh sorry, my bad, I mean the item, and then let's see, it's centered, right? If I did this to pull it all the way down, we don't want that. Do this to pull it up, we don't want that. And let's see the amount of spacing here, because I think I added like a lot of spacing. So we need to bring this down. bring this down. Whoops. Let me see. Still quite a lot of space here. Maybe I should add a height to the image. It's 459. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm going to add a height to the image instead of 100%. 459 or 4. This is the actual height of this thing, so this is way higher. That means to stay for 59. Now it doesn't make sense anymore. You know what? I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to leave it like this. Or no. You know what? I'll do the following. Since this is centered, I will just push this down with a transform. I'll do that on the media. So here, and then it had a height. Right. And if I put this, if I put the original spacing back, let me just do something. Let me just put back the original spacing. And now I will push this down. Like this. There we go. It also has a radius, so I best add that. Let me see if it's just 4rem. And here I will decrease the height, because it does not make sense. It's just way too high. And that means I'll have to decrease. No. I'll keep this at 3. And the top, this is okay. Okay, so let's see how it looks on the breakpoints. And here, you have to go back to 0. Yeah, perfect. Okay, it's breaking out here for some weird reason. Okay, let's see what's the issue. RAM. Back to the front. Put this on the obviously I put everything in the CSS code. I'm so used to now using this is one of the oldest blocks, so before we were using CSS. So I was thinking just now, like, okay, where did I put the where did I put the code? But it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Okay. So what we have here is let me see. This is grid template columns. Set to 1FR. Okay. Image 2. So what's the problem? This is so weird. Why is it? Need to figure out what's going on. Okay, so I need to put this to 100% here. Now it's fixed. Okay, now it's good. The height was pushing it outside of the boundaries. Okay, so I'm quite happy with the results. I think I will tweak the content here. Just go up to grab these values and just paste this here. Yeah, so we have this. Should it? Do you guys think I should breathe a little bit more? Okay, this is good. Maybe here I will then change it to 2, just to give it more breathing room. Okay, so we have our block set. Our block is set now. We've made the changes, and now all I need to do is just duplicate this thing, right? So look what happens. I duplicate it. Duplicate, and it automatically flips to the other side, as you can see. We duplicate again, and it flips back, because that's the way it has been styled through via CSS, and all my changes have been applied to the blocks. As you can see, I do have to change. I do have to make a change. No, I do not have to make a change. I do not have to make a change. Obviously, I could tweak the spacing here, because I might feel like it's a little bit too much from the side, but then on the flip side here is also a lot of spacing, so it's okay. This is good. I do need more space on the grid, so let me see. Oh, that's quite a lot of space. Okay, 4 is okay. This is okay. Could add more space, but yeah, this is good enough. Good enough for me. Okay, let me add the images. Go ahead and add the images. I need, this is the first landscape one. It's this one. I noticed that I took out the images with a rounded corner, which is not smart at all, because now it gives it like a rounded corner, but nevertheless I will add this. I'll add a rounded corner to the image. Our radius L. Then I will need to give it a heading, so they're all like that. Yes, perfect. Okay, then next, the woman picking in the house. Okay, the woman picking the crops. The camera is like blurry for some reason. Is the camera blurry? All these distractions. Okay, I'll add this. Just put in the alt text here. Okay, I'm going to take away. We're just going to take away my. I'm going to take this away. I don't know why the camera is blurry now. So there we go. We bring it back. There we are. Okay, let me add the last image. See, these are the things. This is what I mean. Why can't I click anything? Oh, now I can. So weird. That was weird. I think it's because Loom. So annoying. Okay, just endure Loom. Okay, so we have the first section is down. We're done. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Let's move on to the next. That's this one, and we have to, oh, I didn't even change the color. Color is too dark. This is way too dark, right? I think that's the color, but it just feels like it's just way too dark. But I think the reason being is because maybe our heading is not that, this is too dark maybe, but nevertheless, let's continue. Okay, oh, the leaf things, we need to add that. So I think I need to add that on the section. First of all, I need way more spacing. I think I know I will need to use a calc function here. So calc, and then I'll say plus 10 rem or something. I think 16. Okay. Then I will go to background. Yes, this time I'm using the background. Select image, and if I'm correct, it's the not the left. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Oh Lord, it's super easy, humongous. So I will then say bottom center. No, I have to push it all the way. I have to push it all the way down. So no repeat. Let me just do this. Contain. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so it's at the top. I want it at the bottom, but I'll need to do something custom. There's nowhere else to get it down. So 100%, what happens? What does it go to? Come on. Okay, wait. 10. This random numbers, I think, what kind of value is it giving it? Is it percentage? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me just go with pixels first. Oh wait, I'm doing it all wrong. It's the IS. Okay. Pixels. This is 0, what would happen? To start from the top. Set 100%, it would push it down. Can you do more? Does it go? Oh, it goes more. Okay, so this is okay. Maybe something like this. And well, yeah, this is okay. And here comes the shenanigans. Here it's gone. Unbelievable. Okay, so we have to fix it here too. Custom. Is it more or less? I don't know. Why is it? There it is. Okay. think here it goes crazy on tablet. I think I also need to decrease. Wait, let me just finish this on mobile, then I'll decrease the padding because the padding is way too much. Wow. Wait, let me just, because I can't even see it anymore. Bottom left. Well, why does it disappear? Does it go to the top or something? There it is. So if I say 100%, I should push it all the way down. Thank you. Then I can start doing this, and I will have to change the amount of spacing at the end because it's just way too much. Let's see, 10. Okay, that's cool. And here, cool. Okay, maybe do this. And here, I'll have to also decrease the little. Okay, cool. Poof. Okay, this is set. Next, we're going to look at the projects. Obviously, this is going to be a query loop, so I do not need the other I'll call this project. I'll call this why, how, and what. Why, how, and what. Let's go to the projects. So open this up. I do not need all these cards. I want to create a query loop that only shows 3 projects at a time. Let me just give this secondary color. This should link to all the projects. There we go. And let me copy this text. Put it here. Awesome. Okay, so we need to give this a white background, orange border, a radius, and yeah, let's go and do that. So let's start. This is the card. It's a grid. I think we need more spacing. Awesome, awesome. It should be an L or maybe an XL. That's first. The text has to be smaller. So it's a bar text M or L. Yeah, something like that. And this should obviously be the post title. This can go away. This should be, I think I created an excerpt. So this should be the excerpt. This can go away. And this, oh, by the way, the post should just have a link. Yeah. Dynamic data. Post link. Here we go. I also add the link here. Also post link. Or not. Because accessibility wise, it will be obviously good to have the whole card be a whole link. So for now, I'll just, you know, I'll just put that in for now. Just leave it that way. I will style this link through the core editor in the components tab, because I'm using the link utility class here, and we want it to be like this. So wait, I have to set this to, if I'm correct, under content, it has to be set to start. So there you have it. Is that a, wait, I see an underline, and where is this coming from? Is that a double underline? Because that does not make any sense. There's a transform, oh there. No, we don't need that. Huh? Why is it still there? Yes, we have a text transform. It's actually also not needed. Okay, it is. But why can't I see? Wait, let's go to the core framework. Components. See, we have the link, but it has, why am I seeing a double border? 2 pixels solid. Where is this underline coming from? Because I removed it here. Let me reload the builder. Sometimes you get this weird, strange errors. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? Unbelievable. This is another thing, right? So I set everything straight in the builder, and why is it showing up like this? Because look. I think I know what to do. Okay. I'm going to cut this background image. I'm only going to cut this part. So I can just set it to 100% and just align here. Because this look, this is what is happening, right? I exported the whole file. Okay, I'm not gonna do that now. I'll make that change. But I hope you guys understand that if you only cut this part, you can just put the 100% on the y-axis and just push this down, and you're done. So you don't need to look at it anymore. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, but not now. Let's see what happened. Okay, the underline is gone. See what I meant? Okay, now we can continue. Background should be white. Background here, white. Border should be the orange color. And we need a border radius. Radius, was it also L? Yeah, it's L. Oh, we need this on the image. So we just copy paste. There we go. Set this to overflow hidden. Yes. Oh, and I need to set this to delete this and the dynamic data to the featured image. Boom. And we should be done. No, we're not. The link color. You have to set this to secondary. Secondary. Oh, I don't need to do that. My bad. Primary, because we already have the. You can use the utility class secondary on it. So I just need to do secondary, and there we have it. Done. Okay. So let me turn on the query loop. Scroll. Card. Query loop. Post, yes, but projects, set this to only 3. Ascending, please. Data is empty. Okay, let me just see this on the front page, what happens. Oh, what happened to the first? Did I forget to add an image? That is, no, there's projects. Must have forgotten to add an image. It's called project A. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, got to add an image. It's this one. Okay, let's update it. Let's see what we got. Anything I need to do here? No. Boom. And we have our project. Cool, cool, cool. Let me see here. Okay. I'm trying to find out where the blocks, the excerpt, where's the excerpt? Search excerpt. Can you find that? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Let's just write the excerpt because this is way too much. Maybe something like this is the same. Yeah, something maybe three lines is okay. So put it there. I'll do the same for the others because the text is way too much. Okay, let's save to the last one. Let's just pop it in there. Okay, let's reload and let's see what we got. Okay, maybe it's still a little bit long, but it's acceptable. Let me fix this spacing. Now, and just like that, we have our project. I'm going to fix this because this the drop down is just falling over, as you can see. It's falling over the text. We cannot even read it, so we need to push. We need to create a greater offset. So sticky, and then maybe I don't know, 10 rand. Maybe that's too much. Let's find out. It's just still too much. Let's do something larger than like 30 or something. Oh, nothing's changing. Just go something outrageous because what is going on? Well, this thing is not fun. As you can see, I can't get it to function. But I really think I know what the problem is. CSS. No words for this. I'll just cut that part out because it just makes the video longer for no reason. So this is what we'll do. It's okay, right? You can always adjust this. Oh, let's just give it a little bit more space. Let's just do 18. 18 is a nice number. Yeah, better. So there you have this. So this one is done. Let's check it out. Responsive. Let's see how that looks like. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, and we're done here. I've already seen here that my logo is acting weird, but just because of the height on it. So I'll also fix that later. Okay, so we have the call to action, which is the last section on this page. I'll remove this blue because it's white, dark text, and it has an overlapping image. Okay, so let me, we need to add more spacing here. So we need to increase this space. We need to add a calc function here, calc. Set this to 4XL plus 20 RAM, something crazy like that. That's, whoa, that's way too much. 10 is okay. Okay, and for this I need to add the image was okay, that one, this one, just put that in. I need to remove this background image, just take it off. This one can go. That's the background, right? So I removed the background, but it's still showing me a color. Just tell me, does that make any sense? See, I moved the color and it's still showing me what is going on. Let me just refresh, because sometimes I reload the canvas, see if that's enough. It's not enough, I need to reload the whole thing. Man. So frustrating sometimes. Look, and now it's gone back to the same madness. Okay, it works. What happened here? Look at this. If you guys remember when I started the video, it was pushed to the right. Now it's showing me now the same issue that I had before. Let me see if I just do this maybe to initialize again. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't work. Wow. Okay, you can see that this doesn't work, right? It's max width set to 75 VW, and also the width is set to 75 VW. If I do the same somewhere else, like here, it should work. So I set this to 48 view width, and this to 100 width. Okay, so it's stretching, 50 stretching. Okay, let's check it out on the front end. That doesn't work, but then this works. Weird. But we'll get to that one, don't worry. We'll fix it. Let me bring this down a bit, because we're having some overflow issues. Okay, if I bring this down to 50, See, we still have overflow issues. 48, 49. 49 doesn't reach the sides. Where? This is centered in the middle and there's no spacing, so why? Do a half, let's see. Just one, maybe 0.6. Just wanna be on the edge, okay, 0.5. This one causes overflow. Then we do it like this, right back. Then we're good. This is set. I will have to remove this layout. Has a, where is it? Let's put this back. It has a, it is set to visible. The container is set to, I want to make sure there's no hidden class here. Okay, nothing's hidden. Okay, cool. We don't need the top padding. And here is the magic. That's what I wanted. How large? Okay, it's pretty good. And there's a lot of spacing here. This is maybe too much space. I'm gonna bring this down a bit to 5, 4, 3, 2. Do we even need it? Oh, I'm breaking everything. I think we need something. Maybe 2 or something. This is good. Does this thing have a height? Yes, it does. 450. 424. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. And then I add a border radius to the top left and the bottom right. No, the bottom left. Radius L. So these two get a border radius. And then here we need to set this to hidden. No, hidden. And there we have what we're looking for. This needs more space, so this box needs more space on the top. Way more space on the top. No, that's too much. 3 is perfect. But then he pushes this down again. I think this is too much. Just leave it 2. This is good. I'm not touching it. I can always choose to increase maybe this to like 440. Maybe just make it 450. Okay. Okay guys, we're going somewhere, getting somewhere. Okay, then you have the spacing here, spacing. Oh wait, it's in the middle, and then wow, this thing actually there's no spacing beneath it. Yeah, like that. This sits in the middle. But it does have more, there's a lot of space around it. This is quite a large event. It's 710. Wow. If I set this to 710, that's like humongous. Like, whoa. That's a huge image. Let me see how that would look like on the front end. And this in the middle. Whoa. Okay. We have a list item that needs to be added to the content. So let's add that. The box, I'll be adding from the library. So we have our list here. I don't know where it was added to. Oh yeah, there it is. So this comes on top of the button. I think we need more spacing. we need spacing on the bottom. There's no going around it. So this is 2, 3, and I'll still set this to 3 anyways. So now it makes more sense. Maybe it looks more also more like the design. And then just renew this. Oh wait, let me save. I still think I need to add more space here. Everything has changed. This is much better. Okay, let it reload. Boom, there you have it. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just change the colors of the check marks to, we have a background. This is secondary 5, yes, and then color should be orange, and we're set. Voila. Cool. Let me just copy the header text. It gets pushed up a little bit. But that's okay. We can live with this. Okay, we still have to fix whatever's going on top there. Did I forget anything? Oh, responsive. So we've made some changes. Okay, this is acceptable. Let me see how this looks like first. Okay, obviously I need to make changes. So let's do that. This is set to 2. No, let's break this up. Let's say set this to 1. And then what we do is make the image position relative because it's set to absolute. So make it relative. So I see it's flipped here. This is the media that's flipped, right? The media. So we take this off. I'll put it on the mobile landscape. So it's flipped here. We will then proceed to tweak the image. So we just put this to regular 100%, and it's also 100%. Just thinking, should I keep the overlay effect or should I do away with it? Because we could choose to like do something like -8 rem, you know. And on the image I will take I'll make the bottom left. I'll make this bottom left 0, and the top and the right. So I'll give it the rounded corners. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's cool. Let's see how that is on mobile. Yeah, getting somewhere. And then finally I will then proceed to change I need to change the image width, height, sorry, it's way too high. By the way, I'm going to use rem here. Just copy this, and here I'll say it's going to be 40. Is that acceptable? It's 410, that's still large. I think 300. 300. Oh, it's 300. Oh, you know what would be cool if we gave once you hit mobile landscape, we give this content a beige background. That would be awesome, right? And then we could then set the bottom left. We could give this a radius L. See what I'm doing there, guys? So it has now, it's like a card. Yeah. Boom. That's cool. But I would still like to, I want to change the height of the image because it's cut off now. Maybe it can go from 40, no, it can be 45, something dramatic. And then here I just say, hey, go back to 30. And with that, guys, we are done. So today I spent another hour just tweaking, putting stuff. So in total now I'm like maybe I'm 2 hours busy with the site. And if you actually think about it, if you were building this from scratch, it'll take a while to do it, right? And I'm just making small changes. Obviously I'm talking and running into some minor issues here and there, but all in all, I think it's going pretty fast, you know. I'm going to fix this now. I want to see why this is acting the way it's acting. First of all, I'm going to remove the height on it. I'm going to remove the media. Oh, the wrong layer. I'm going to remove the height on the media here. I'm going to remove the height on is the container or the hero section. Where isn't the height? Okay. So all the heights are gone. I'm going to apply a aspect ratio to this image. Aspect ratio of 4:3. And let me see what we got here. Just go to the top. Does it load it? Okay, this is what we got, guys. And then I'm going to go to image. I'll set this to 100. I know there's no, is there something set to, guys, look. When did I do this? The media block was set to hidden, so it was cutting the image off. And fun fact, maybe you guys have encountered similar issues where you were stuck like for maybe an hour, maybe you were even stuck for a whole day. You came back and then you saw where the issue was. You can also please share it with me in the comments, because I've had that like a lot of times. Just stuck, and it's actually your own fault. You did something wrong and you're stuck. Anyways, guys, we have a fully responsive page and it's looking quite like the design. I am happy with it. I still need to fix this, obviously. I will do that. And now we can move on to the other pages. So basically what I'm going to do on these pages is I'm just going to run through it. I'm going to build out the structure. I'm not going to style it, right? And if you notice, we have now effectively built. We have the donate section, so we don't need to rebuild that. So this is just a copy paste. The header, this we can copy paste and then create a new. I can create a new what's it called? A new class, like a modifier or something, on the image where I change the aspect ratio, because I'm not using any heights now. So I can use the, I think 16:9 to manipulate this, or I add a height to it. That's also possible. And then we have our header pages section, and this feature section we have already done. So we have this, then we also have this done. Building out the rest of the page is going to be so much easier. Obviously, this we have kind of already built here. I do see some. I could take this card and actually just use it here and just build out this section. So it's gonna go pretty fast, right? I only see there's some changes here where the link has been pushed to the bottom, but I can ignore this. I can just take that exact design and use it here. Furthermore, this part I will need to build. It's not a lot to do. This is pretty quick. This will just be a dynamic content that can be loaded in, and then I'll just need to build out this container. I already have the form. Just need to drop it in, and it's working. And then style it, obviously. And this section, I can basically use the slider and add in the same card and just apply the correct query loop to get the other related projects, you could say. And this will be this is obviously the project archive, and this is the project single page. Sponsor page, this section will need to be, I can pull it from the remote template. I think I have a section that I can easily build this with. There's also a query loop for the sponsor page. You can also set that. And then we have a contact. This is also a block. Just put this in and we're set. Just style it and it's over. This is basically just the header. I can center it on the page, give it a certain height, and we're done. So if you think about it, basically in an hour, less than an hour, I can just lay out the whole website and I'm done. That I will do in part 3, trying to keep it just about an hour, because now we've done like maybe just past 2 hours. So I'll do that, and then I think that will be in part 3. So in part 3 we're going to just build out the rest of the pages, and if that is under an hour, we can do a part 4 where I just go through all the pages and style everything. And yeah, we're done. So I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're liking it. Please like it. You can share it. Leave a comment. I would like to know what you guys think. If you're enjoying it, let me know if the audio is good. Am I going too slow? Am I going too fast? Am I all over the place? Let me know. You do even like this, is entertaining. Let me know what you guys think. And if you're actually interested in using these blocks to build your own website, you can go to the bricksmaven.com website. I will leave the link in the description, obviously. You can get your copy. Yeah, that's all I have to say today. Have a nice day, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye bye.